wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Well-placed counterpunch by Tyson. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Able to dismiss it.
Beat him to the punch.
Good job fighting from the outside. Mike Tyson's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Sharp counterpunch by Ali. Muhammad Ali is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just 6 rounds in the books, 6 to go. Nice block by Tyson. Good block by Mike Tyson. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. What was the thing when you developed Mike Tyson, Teddy, that he grasped instantly?
Well, what he understood right away was that his power not only could get rid of guys, but could intimidate guys. And the thought of his power could intimidate guys, where he could use that, where he could make guys a little fractured before he ever touched them.
Cover your head. Jab, jab, use the jab.
Unable to get to Ali. Ali blocked it. Oh! Mike Tyson's been stunned. Muhammad Ali is showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. how to return the sender with the left hand. Blocks that punch. Nice work with the jab on the outside. Great show by these two. What an entertaining bout this has been. Neither man willing to give up an inch and giving everything they've got.
So it's like that old song, whatever you can do, I can do better. That's how they're challenging each other.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Tyson. Action here. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Mike Tyson's just not putting forth the offense that he needs to put forth to be competitive here. Now, his opponent did some good damage earlier in the fight, but still, if he wants to get back in the mix, he's got to meet him punch for punch.
Well, that's over with now. You know, what this is all about makes me think about pool a little bit. You remember Minnesota Fats, right?
Sure.
Willie Mosconi. Now, everybody talked about Willie Mosconi was the better pure player, but when the money was on the line, Minnesota Fats came up. Well, guess what? The money's on the line now. Behave like a champion. Behave like a top fighter.
Good defense, just covering up down low. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Muhammad Ali's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Muhammad Ali is much better on the outside, much better when he has some space and he's at long range. So pushing off here, creating space is the right thing to do. Able to dismiss that body shot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Muhammad Ali.